Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the top 20 BEDWARS players list.
So, hey guys, it's O2P here, and this is a list I'm making with my friends of top 20 best BEDWARS players. A lot of us who made the list have been playing very long, like almost 2 years, I'm pretty sure.
Since it came out.
And before you guys start saying, like, where's the Clab, where's Ketha, where's Monster GG, where's Gamerboy, where's Fiertzira, where's the leaderboard player? A lot of the leaderboard players are not, like, really good and just grind a lot. So, yeah, like me, I'm not the best. But, yeah, so, yeah. That's
Start with the list, bro.
Okay, so let's get into the list. Okay, guys, we are here with the top 20 list. First on the list, I'd put X Hasco X. Couches, you want to say something about him?
Yeah. X Haskell S. He has an FKDR of 76.33 overall, which is an amazing FKDR for an OG first-time account player.
Yeah. Hasco was in the Technoblade win streak squad, and he's, like, really good at every game on Hypixel. Except Build Battle. So, yeah. So, you want to go on to number 2, Couches?
So number 2, we put Mika on the list. And if you want to talk about Mika?
Mika, another member of Techno's win streak squad, which a lot of these people will be. He has an FKDR of 36. Or is it?
Yeah, it's 36.30.
He used to play a lot and grind for his leaderboard position. He just recently fell off, like 4's final kills, didn't he? Or is he still on there?
I'm not sure, but he's quit a long time ago, and
like a year ago.
LB.
Like he's I think he's top 24's finals, and he quit a year ago. So
yeah, because he was very good at getting finals, team wiping, and all of that. He even carried me to 500 win streak.
Yeah. So the next person, Cream.
So for Cream, he has an FKDR of 49.35. He sold his account, so it probably was higher back in the day before he sold his account. Yeah. And you want to talk more about him?
I'm pretty sure, like, he used to almost have 100 FKDR and 3s, and he probably would have if he still played, which is, like, one of the highest, so, yeah. He was really good, another part of Techno's win streak squad, like most people on this list. Also pretty good at Skywars and other games as well, so.
Yeah. I think he even got Masters, or was it someone else?
I don't know, he's probably got Diamond.
So, you can do number 4.
Number 4 is Exy. Exy is an OG Blitz leaderboard player who came to BEDWARS. He was pretty insane at BEDWARS. You want to say his FKDR, Couch?
Yeah, his FKDR was a 53.73, which is the second highest so far.
And he sold his account, so it's probably went down.
Yeah, he sold his account as well. A lot of these top 20 players have.
Yeah.
So about XE, he was I don't think he was on Technoblade's win streak squad, but I think he quit at the time.
He was like less well known than Hasco and Cream back then.
But he was
crazy
really good.
He used to play with Kleb back when Kleb was grinding really hard. Kleb used to have this like god squads back then. He used to grind with like Hasco, Exy, Cream, like all those guys.
Yeah. So let's do number 5. Number 5 is Not A Me. We'll talk about his FKDR and stuff like that.
Not A Me he wasn't in Techno's win streak squad, but he was like OG. Like he used to be first on final kills. Was he ever first on stars?
No, he was about to pass Kleb, but he quit as well.
Yeah. So he was first on finals, and was he first on wins or only TM code?
I'm not sure if he was first on wins, but the thing is that he was a crazy good at getting finals, and he also helped me get 500 win streaks.
Yeah. The thing about a lot of these people, right, is like some of them may have low FKDRs, but that's because they grinded for LB back in the OG days when only people cared about stars and stuff. Like he'd play with anyone just to grind.
Yeah. That was basically back in the day what everyone did for LB.
Yeah, like everyone just played with whoever just to grind the LB position. So, you want to go on to the next person?
Oh yeah, number 6 is Walk. Um, yeah, you can talk about his FKR since you
Oh.
played more with him.
I remember meeting Walk, bro. I was in the BEDWARS lobby. Just like lobby 1, looking for a party. I was like 1 in 50 star, and I see this like 5 star say like any party's 5+ win loss. So I'm like, hey, why not give this guy a shot? I party up this guy easy because he was on an alt at the time. So I played with him, and bro, it was me and 2 other people who weren't that good and Walk, and we lost our bed, bro, and he did this most amazing clutch. I still remember it. Like, he was purling around and iron golems, and like back then, like I never seen. Like, I only played with, like, not-so-good people, because I was still, like, a lower star, right? Not on leaderboard yet. I've never seen someone do, like, that, like, insane strats and stuff. I was, like, amazed, bro. So, his first account that he played on had, like, what, an 89 FKDR?
Yeah, something like that.
But the account he plays on now has over a 200, and he has over 100 FKDR in solo, doubles, 3s, and 4s.
He actually has the highest FKR on this list at 210.
Yeah, it used to be like 250, but he started caring less about finals, final kills and stuff.
Or
So
like the parties and stuff.
so next on this list we have Mildly Sweaty. He is one of the only people who have like over 100 FKDR in 4v4s, like for a main first account. He's really good. Like I think he has the second highest solo FKDR. Used to have the highest though, but yeah, I don't know. Anything you want to add?
I mean, he has a what's his FKDR? He has a 72 FKDR. He played a lot with Walk, so they played together. So.
But also the thing about his FKDR is like he had good FKDRs also in like solo, doubles, and 3s too. Like I think he had like 30+ in each mode.
Yeah. He has one of the best FKDRs in the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's move on.
Yeah.
Number 8. Number 8 is Psychips, which is an OG leaderboarder. You can talk more about him.
Let me tell you the story about Psychips. Back in the day, I remember, position like 36 or something, there was this guy, Derpy Styles, okay? His IGN was Derpy Styles, okay? So one day, I freaking check, and I'm like, wait, like, I check the top 100 leaderboard quite often. So I check, and I see this guy, Psychips, number, like, 34. And I was like, who is this? So I check his, like, name history, and it's Derpy Styles. And I'm like, wait, this garbage person, bro? Like, how did he move up 5 spots overnight? So, like, I was just amazed. And then, like, I checked back a week later, and he's already top 20. And then, like, 2 weeks after that, he was 3rd on leaderboard. And I was like, wait, what? And then, like, I started playing with him, and I'm like, oh my, this guy. Like, what happened to Derpy Styles? Who is this guy? Like, he, like, changed overnight, bro. Like, Derpy Styles was known as some, like, really bad player. And then, like, he changed his name to Psychips. He became amazing. I don't know if he changed the name just because he didn't want, like, to be known as bad as he was as the Derpy Styles or whatever and get a new name for himself, but yeah, he became really good, like, all of a sudden and started grinding.
He crazy good.
I
feel like
he was 3rd on stars. What are you saying?
I think he's the best grinder in terms of quickness, of how fast he moved up.
Yeah, he moved up hella fast. Like, he pulled like a gamer boy, bro. I remember once I was in a party with him, and he said, yo guys, I'll just do 5 more stars before I sleep. Like, I remember that, bro. That's how insane he was back then. It was in a party with, like, me, Kleb, Psychips, and he was like, yeah, guys, only 5 more stars, then I'll sleep. Like, that's how insane he was.
He was insane at grinding.
Now, next guy, I know you all probably know him. Highest win streak getter, Dephone.
Dephone?
Me and Couches were actually one of the first people to play with Dephone, actually. Like, what star was he when we met him?
I'm not sure, but he was a low star, and he was
Yeah, I think
random.
he was below 100 star, bro. How did you even meet him? Like in a lobby or something?
I think it was in the lobby. It was like when people caring a bit more about about
Yeah,
stats and stuff.
yeah. Me and Couch used to go into lobbies and like look for people with high stats and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, so he ended up getting invited to Rosie's guild. It was called Clout. And he used to play in that guild with me and Couches quite a lot. Like back then he only had like what, a 30 FKDR 20 something.
Something like that, yeah. He
Yes.
had low.
It wasn't like godly, but like we started playing with him, we noticed how good he was, and like then eventually he started playing with like these two like girls, and like they just base defended for him. So yeah, he got hella finals, and his FKDR went hella fast up because he was getting like 4 finals a game with them and stuff. So yeah.
So KDR right now is 71.15,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
also
crazy.
because of his high ass win streak. He's
Yeah,
also
his win streak is
another
cool.
one of the only people with 100 FKDR and 4s. Oh my, I
On
didn't
a
get
first
that.
account.
Yeah,
Alright.
on a main account. He also has Masters in Sky Wars and has a really high KD. It's 7.
So he's an overall good player, which
Yeah.
is probably why.
Yeah, like a lot of the good players who came from Sky Wars, they have like the game sense. So like when they
Yeah.
come to Bed Wars, they're pretty good.
They know how to clutch because they don't have like
Yeah.
events.
Yeah, they're really good at clutching.
Let's move on to what number are we on? Number 10?
Yeah.
Number 10 is probably one of the controversial players we have here, Hashido.
Yeah, like people say he freaking cheats, he boosts and stuff like that. But like when you really play with him, like he is actually like a god. Like people may hate on him for like playing in parties in solo or whatever, but he is actually like really good at 4s, really good at solo. He is like he's probably the best solo player that still plays to this day.
I think he's one of the best solo players of all time too.
Yeah, probably.
And when he came to 4, remember when
Yeah, bro, I remember we convinced him to play 4s. It was like, weren't we like the first people to play 4s with him, bro? Like he had
Yeah,
like a
something like that.
he had like a 10 FKDR in 4s, bro. And we were like, bro, you gotta try out 4s. It was like me, Couch, who else, bro? I remember it was like Chico, bro. I swear it was like Chico.
I don't even
And
know who it was, but
it was like we were playing on Aquarium. I remember we were getting like 2-minute games every game, and like yeah, we were.
he was getting like
amazed.
2 beds, 2
Yeah, he was
routines.
getting like 8 finals a game, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
I expected you to only be good at like. Yeah, he's also another main with over 100 FKDR and 4s.
Alright, so you can do number 11.
Oh, another thing about Hashido, like his
Oh,
first
yeah.
time playing 4s, he got like a 500 win streak the first time he played 4s.
First time, 500 win streak.
Well, like basically
Crazy.
the first time, like when he like
Yeah.
first started.
When
Okay.
he first started like getting with party.
Yeah, you want to talk about next one?
Oh yeah, number 11 is Master Fire Key. Technoblade's win streak squad. Well, actually, it wasn't win streak after.
I think he was in the grind squad, not
Was he?
necessarily the win streak.
Yeah, he was in the grind squad. He was in the win streak. He was more like after he got the win streak.
Yeah.
Once you get,
When Techno was going for final kills leaderboard.
we'll lose like 3 of them in mid, which So you can say more about him since their income.
Bro, like, I was talking to my friend Squiddy, who used to play with Master Fire. I never really played with Master Fire GG that much. But, Squiddy used to play with him and Techno a fair bit. And Squiddy said back then, Squiddy would team wipe, say, like 13 out of the 20 games. And Master Fire would team wipe 18 out of the 20 games. So that's just showing like how
And
good
Squiddy
Master
is a
was.
crazy good player too. I think he was on final. He was like the on finals LB in terms of like everyone else comparing them to everyone.
Who? Master Fire?
Master Fire, wasn't he?
The best on finals LB?
No, like the lowest star on finals LB.
Probably.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Other than
has a
Techno.
lot of finals.
Other than
Other than Technoblade. Alright.
Bro, I'm doing
I
so
don't
bad.
have more
this
to
game.
say about him.
Yeah.
So we can move on to number 12.
He never like came in Discord or anything. He was like a kind of mysterious guy. Disappeared out of nowhere. He still plays sometimes though. Okay. Let's go on about number 12. You guys know him. Technoblade. bro. Technoblade, bro, at the beginning, I was like, okay, this is just gonna be another overrated YouTuber, right? But then, like, once you play with him, once you actually look at his ratios and stuff like that, he was a god, and he was a god at getting good parties together, bro. Like, if you were in a Technoblade party, you never lost.
Yes. He had probably the fastest games of any other grinding.
Bro, I remember freaking, he had like 100 wins in the first like 4 hours of the daily reset or something. It was insane how fast his games were.
Also talking about Technoblade, lowest star, first YouTuber on LB for finals.
Yeah, because Gamerboy didn't have YT rank back then.
And anyways, I think he would have still been the first because Gamerboy wasn't LB till after Technoblade, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to talk about... Okay, next person. Jaka. This Jaka goes in like the same category as like Technoblade, Hasko, Xe. Like he's good at most games on the server. He's not just a BEDWARS player. Jaka has like a 9 KD in Skywars, I'm pretty sure, something like that. And he's got like one of the highest FKDRs on this list being 90. But
it's a crazy amount.
Yeah, but the thing he did was he made like the god double strats that you use to get like hot. I think he has the highest doubles win streak because of the strats he did. He used to have like this all-time base defender, but they do like good like strats, and like he's clutched a lot of games too in doubles. Like he has like a lot of wins and like not a lot of losses. I think he has like a 180 doubles FKDR.
Yeah, it's crazy because that was probably one of the high.
Yeah, doubles probably one of the hardest.
Other than solo, because solo you only have one person.
But also it's not like he was only a doubles player. Like he had a 50 FKDR in fours, he had a 30 in solo, and like I don't know, like maybe a 30 in threes. I don't know, but
yeah, he had good stats in every mode.
Yeah, he had like pretty good stats in every mode for like another main account. Like all these people I'm gonna list on my list are like main accounts. There's no alts we're putting on here or anything. So you want to go on to the next one, Couch?
Alright, so number 14 _ OK.
Yeah.
Also known as Marion.
Yep, this guy, I've played with him quite a lot. He's also on Finals LB.
Okay.
He is pretty good.
He's good. Extremely good at getting finals.
He's a good 16 rusher. But if you guys want to know more about 16 rushing, I might do a tips and tricks video soon. Even though I'm not the best at BEDWARS, but I know the strats and stuff. So.
I mean, yeah, you play with good people your whole BEDWARS career.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we can't really say much about Marion. He's just good at the game. We played with him a lot. We played with him a lot because he's good.
He used to be a doubles main, went to fours. So
yeah, another reason why he has a lot of finals as well. Doubles, you get a lot of finals in there. And he team wipes a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, so you can say number 15 since I never played with him.
Okay, 15. Analala. Bro, I remember I played with this guy. I think he was less than 20 stars, bro. So Ketha invites me to a party. And there's like... It's me, Ketha, Anala, and like some person on an alt. And I'm like, okay, who's this Anala? Who are these people in the party? And like, I'm seeing Anala, he's freaking like team wiping every game and stuff, and I'm like, who is this guy? So like I go check his stats, I'm like, whoa, he's got like a 50 FKDR. And something like that. He had like a 40, 50, some 30. Something like that. I'm like, who is this guy? And I'm like, maybe this is an alt. And then I look at his network level, 150, and I'm like, wow, this isn't an alt. And I see, like, his rank stats. And, yeah, he's got freaking a lot of rank stats. Like, he has 20 KD in ranked. Like, the highest KD in ranked. So, yeah. You want to talk about him at all, Couch?
I'm back. My bad.
Also, he has one of the highest Skywars overall KDs. It's like 13 or something. So,
and his current FKDR is 61, which is very good as well. Okay. Alright, so number 16, Inujin. who has an FKDR of 53.98, basically 54.
I don't think Inujin was in the Techno squad, but he was in Walk's main grind squad. So
Yeah, and Walk has like one of the highest FKDRs, so you have to be good to be on that squad.
yeah, that squad was usually 3 gods and a defender. So it's half the time I was the defender, and there's 3 gods. So yeah, like usually it would be like usually it was me or TM Code as the defenders. TM Code was like the old first on wins LB back in the day.
You see, he got first on wins.
He
Never lost.
got first on wins. I got first on wins. Well, now Kleb's first on wins, but Kleb also played with Walk too. So
Yeah.
so everyone Walk used to carry has been first on wins technically.
That's true. That's true. Alright, so Inujin, let's talk more about him.
He's got like what, almost like a 90 FKDR in 4s. He was really good back in the
Yeah,
day.
he has a 50. Yeah, I already said his current FKDR. He's still good right now. He's not as good.
He doesn't play anymore. Really.
Yeah, he doesn't play.
For first account, it's pretty insane. Like most of these
Yeah.
people on these lists have like really good FKDRs for a first account. Like you see people with alts nowadays who can't even get these FKDRs. So
Yeah, it's so hard to.
because like now, the thing like BEDWARS hasn't necessarily gotten harder fighting the randoms. It's just the snipers nowadays make it a lot harder to go for good FKDRs and win
Yeah,
streaks.
true.
Like it's not necessarily that the players have gotten better, it's the snipers and stuff. Okay. Who's next on the list? Oh, Squiddy.
Squiddy has an FKDR of 52, and he's another OG player from back in the OG BEDWARS days. And you can talk more about him since you played Squiddy.
Okay, Squiddy. He has 52 FKDR, almost 53, which is the highest FKDR for over a 500 star. I'm pretty sure. Don't get me like, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's the highest. I'm pretty sure second highest is Jin with like 1 FKDR less. So
It's pretty close.
yeah, so it's pretty close. But yeah, so Squiddy is like the highest over 500. I'm almost positive about that. I think I checked. So yeah.
He was also a big part on carrying me to my highest win streak I had, so he helped out with that as well. And he's very good at rushing.
Yeah, tool rushing.
Yeah, tool rushing.
Also, another person in, you know what I'm gonna say, the Technoblade win streak squad. Also is in the Walk squad too.
So number 18
Yep, who we got?
is
Oh, crap.
technologically with an FKDR. He was a crazy good player back in the day.
Yeah.
Still is. He doesn't play well.
Yeah, bro. Like, technologically, he hopped on, like, what, a couple days ago, bro? And, like, he hadn't played for, like, a year almost. And he was doing better than half these, like, newer BEDWARS players, I swear. Like, he was getting the bed first rush, like, almost every game. I think he, like, got a bed a game every game, to be honest. I don't think he didn't get a bed in any games.
Yeah, he's very good at getting beds, which is probably one of the main parts of being BEDWARS god.
Like, PvP isn't everything in BEDWARS. Like, I can't stress that enough. Because, like, there have been, like, really bad, like, there have been really blatant cheaters who just sucked at BEDWARS.
Yeah, there's some players who aren't that good at PvP who at BEDWARS.
Yeah. Like, for example, like, there's this new player, or not new, but, like, recently became, like, played with a bunch and stuff. Happy. He's not, like, the best at PvP, but he's, like, pretty good at BEDWARS, so. Like, people like that, like, they're good at BEDWARS, bad at PvP, like, you don't need a lot of good PvP to be good at
BEDWARS isn't really, it's more about game sense, really.
Yeah. Like
duels or anything like that.
Like, there's this new BEDWARS player, Gold Brick, right? He is, like, one of the best PvPers to ever touch BEDWARS. But, like, I wouldn't consider him like top 10 or top 20 in my BEDWARS list, because he hasn't like played it enough, or like he hasn't really played mini games at all to have the game sense, you know? Because like he's came from only dueling people, like a community that which is only duels. So yeah.
Yeah, from pop PvP.
Yeah, which is like only dueling other people and stuff.
Alright, so let's move on to number. Where are we on? Number 19. Alright, number 19. Next Tech with a 43 FKR. Ooh, this is a
Next Tech, bro.
throwback.
He didn't play much, but he was the first person to get an 100 win streak in BEDWARS. So yeah, we had to put him on the list. First person to get a 100 win streak, bro. Like back then, no one even thought no one thought a 1,000 win streak was ever gonna happen. Like no one even like considered that, bro.
When you got like a 30 win streak, you were like, oh, let me take
a yeah, it was like a 30. You're like, let me take a screenshot, bro. I remember my first like 80 win streak. I grinded that with like these randoms, and I got an 80 win streak, and I was like, oh my, it's an 80 win streak, bro. Yeah, that was back like before I was like 100 star. I was like so hyped for an 80, and now I'm like, oh, it's just an 80.
Yeah, if you don't have like at least that big nowadays.
Yeah, like I consider like a 200 I consider like a 100 like a low win streak.
Yeah.
And then I consider like 500 pretty high, and then like yeah.
Oh, yeah, the thing about Next Tech, wasn't he like the first Breezely bridger? Like one.
He didn't Breezely.
Oh, he was the first like fast speed bridger.
Yeah, he speed bridged fast. Like
yeah, he was very good at bridging. Probably one of the best bridgers back in the day before everyone learned to speed bridge.
Bro, like back then, like no one was speed bridging. Like back then.
Yeah, and like the first 2 weeks, and then after that, everyone started learning. Well, not everyone, but like more.
But a lot of people started doing that after. But that's all we can really say about him. You want to go on to the last one?
Well, the last one, probably the person that's played the Speed 5 with the V.
Okay, Speed 5. He used to, when he played with like the worst of people. I'm telling you. And he still had a good FKDR. Like, he played with this guy, X Brandon, so much. You remember X Brandon, Couch?
Yeah, X Brandon was, like, one of the first bad players.
Yeah, bro. But he was good at grinding. Like he'd always try to have his parties carry him really good. Like, if the games were slow, he'd, like, disband and find other people. Like, that's the type of player he was. He only cared about the wins and stuff. Like, I'll tell you one story I have about X Brandon. I was playing with iWacky. He was like a defender in Technoblade's win streak squad. And I queue X Brandon, and me just knowing X Brandon, like his personality and stuff, I'm like, iWacky, we gotta like camp this whole game and just stall out the game, bro, because he'll eventually hub out. Because like I know this X Brandon guy, I've played with him a bunch. So like iWacky like got a punch bow and freaking camped on top, like on an invasion map. He like built up and started punch bowing, and what else? He was like punch bowing, KB sticking him off, and then like he just disconnected. He was like, I'm not having this. He disbanded the party too and disconnected.
Oh yeah, if you got slow wins, he probably disband and kick you. And he wouldn't even disband; he would just kick you. Like
someone better came. Yeah, you got kicked.
Oh, well, Speed 5, Speed 5 played with him a lot, and he still had a 37.35 FKR, which is really good. He only played to like 60 stars or something like that.
Yeah, he was one of like one of the highest FKDRs like back then, who like wasn't like grinding hard. Like a lot of these people were like grinding hard and stuff. So yeah, now I guess we'll talk about the honorable mentions. I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, so we are back here with the honorable mentions of the top 20. So Couch, do you want to start off and say the first person?
Aye, for sure. So the first person on our honorable mentions is Poto Dude. He's a Skywars LB player, used to be. He sold his account now. And he started playing BEDWARS with us. When was it? Like in
I don't know, Blood? Super late, in Blood. Yeah. But he was like he was really good at BEDWARS because he had like he came from a Skywars thing, so he was I
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
already
just-
had the game sense.
yeah,
You know how
he's-
Skywars players only have one life and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was
So-
really good. And he had like like an 8 or 7 KD in Skywars, something like that.
he has crazy stats in like every game. I think he also was like OB for Speed UHC or something like that. Or
Crazy
what was
Walls.
it? No,
he
Sky
on
Clash. It was Sky Clash as well.
yeah.
Yeah, Sky Clash.
I don't know if he was on LB, but he like had the highest KD or something.
Yeah, he had like crazy ass stats on him. But another thing about him, one time when I was playing with him, Technoblade and some guy named Shazamming, it was crazy, bro. Okay, I was rushing with Technoblade and he was rushing with Shazamming. Shazamming was the one speed bridging, and he was following him with TNT and tools. And he got the bed, and he got like every single final each rush. It was crazy. And Shazamming's a pretty good PvPer. You know Shazamming. He was like highest win streak in duels or something like that. One of them. So it's pretty crazy how he can get that many finals in the bed when
Yeah.
rushing with them.
Also, like, I don't know if we said this about Hashido, and like, but Poto's like right when he came to BEDWARS, like one of his first times playing, he got a 500 win streak, like just like Hashido.
Yeah.
Like one of his first times actually playing with good people, he got a 500 win streak. Not many people like do that. Like can do that.
Yeah.
So
True.
who's the next
So, yeah.
person?
So the next person on the list is Bombies. You played more with them, so just you can talk about them.
Yeah, Bombies. I think they're like the only girl on this list.
No sexism.
She is really good. She mostly plays fours, but she has like over 100 FKDR in every mode, I'm pretty sure. She had a first account with like 30 FKDR, I'm pretty sure. And then she sold that and got a new account and got like, what was it, like 250 FKDR? Like,
So yeah, like, it was something crazy like that. 250, I think overall.
she is like, what, like, for her star, she has the highest FKDR. She's 300 star on her new account with a 250 FKDR. And like she didn't only play like the new strats everyone does now, the side maps and stuff. Like I played like mid maps with her sometimes, like Bolatum and stuff, like those garbage ass maps.
Yeah.
And we were still winning and stuff. Like she's really good. She was carrying
She
most of
was.
the games.
She also played doubles, which is a risky game for FKDR. So
Yeah, she had like 100 FKDR in doubles. And
that's something crazy.
I also heard that she didn't like play like obby strat in doubles, and she just like rushed, like no
she
obby.
was really good.
So who's the next person?
The next person on the list is Dogcat. What?
Dogcat. Okay, let us tell you how I found Dogcat. So it was a while ago, and me and this guy named Tamer were sniping like we were trying to snipe Me Took Your Rice and Brunches. Brunches was one of our friends, right? We didn't really know who this Dogcat guy was, okay? So their party was Me Took Your Rice, Daddy Eddie, Brunches, and Dogcat. So we expected, oh yeah, Eddie's probably going to be carrying this, because Daddy Eddie's like a really good player, right?
Yeah.
So like, we're sniping him, we're bridging to their base, and then we already see they got a bed, and we're like, oh, wow, that's probably Eddie carrying. So then like, the same guy rushes the other side and gets the other bed. And then we're like, oh, Eddie's a god right now. So then like, after the game, we messaged, like, I think Dogcat was in our guild. We were in, like, fall at the time. This was, like, the before blood type thing. So we, like, I think I said in guild chat, like, Dogcat, like, what was your nick? And then he was like, this. And then it was, like, it was the one we thought was Daddy Eddie carrying. So, yeah, overall, he was, like, carrying that party.
Yeah, and Daddy is a good player, so to carry Daddy Eddie's pretty crazy. And Dogcat nowadays, he plays a lot of private BEDWARS, and I feel like he's probably the best in the private BEDWARS, to be honest.
Yeah, he's
When I
also
faced him.
good at other games too. It's not like he's just good at BEDWARS.
Yeah, he doesn't even play BEDWARS anymore as much. Like, at least grind it. He only like quest nowadays.
Yeah, I quest a lot with him. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Alright, so let's go to the next one, which is install dank memes. You can talk about him.
So this guy is not the best at grinding necessarily, like team wiping and stuff, but like he is very good at private BEDWARS. Like, when we fought Annoy with the Blood GVG, let me say, he was carrying the Annoy team to win. Well, that's what I've heard from the people, like, who were playing against them. That he was, like, destroying them and everything. So, yeah. And they also, the Blood, like, half the roster called hacks on memes, too. So, but then they screen shared him, and he was legit.
And he wasn't hacking, yeah. He's probably one of the best private BEDWARS players ever. Since private BEDWARS wasn't a thing back in the day, he just started more with the new BEDWARS. Yeah. But yeah, he was crazy good when he played BEDWARS.
Yeah, another thing about him is I was in a tourney, like, for, like, fun. Like, I wasn't actually, like, trying to win. And we came across, like, an actual, like, good team. It had, like, 10 plus FKDR. Like, a couple of them were, like, 20, 30 plus FKDR. And I was with, like, Install Dank Memes, Aura of Kraken, and, like, a random 1 FKDR guy. So, like, and Memes carried so hard. Like, he got their bed. Like, he was always, like, winning the bridge fights. Like, I did not even expect to win that, but he was, like, carrying.
He's good. He's really good.
So, who's the next one?
The next one is Killer by 22. OG BEDWARS.
Yeah, this guy, I haven't played much with him necessarily, but I heard from Walk that he was a god. And judging by his, like, stats and stuff, like, he had good stats in 3s, 4s, and Skywars, he had good stats too. I think he had a 4 KD.
Yeah, he has a 41 overall FKDR for the old days. That's really good. That's like one of the highest in the older days.
Yeah, because like a lot of people in the newer days like work on bringing their FKDRs up by like playing with like only good people and stuff like that, and like doing the side maps and all these like glass defense and stuff. But like back then it was like 1 layer endstone, you rush mid. So
yeah, 1 person rush mid, 16 rush, got a bed and stuff. And it was just about stars, to be honest. You just play with people with high stars, no FKDR, nothing like that.
Oh my.
Yeah. Alright, so the next one on the list is Jazair. Actually, I played against Jazair once. It was, I forgot my party, but he destroyed us. It was him, Smack, Tamer, and someone else, and they destroyed us in like a minute and stuff. And I think Jazair got our bed. Like, I don't even know how he got our bed, bro. I was like on base the whole time.
Who are you playing with?
I forgot who my party. It wasn't like it wasn't a horrible party, but it wasn't a good party either. I think.
Yeah.
He's
really good at the strats and stuff, like the modern strats and stuff.
Yeah, this guy named Smack. He says that he's one. Like he thinks of him the best player of all time, but Smack didn't really play back in the day. So.
Yeah, and Walk said he was like dueling Jazair and he was like pretty even with him. So if you're like, and Walk is a pretty good PvPer, so.
Yeah.
And Walk said he was good, so I'm just gonna take his word there.
Yeah, if a lot of people say he's good, we're gonna take the word. So, let's move on.
Played with him like a few times only, but who's next?
Let's move on to the second to last one, which is Glare.
Glare didn't play BEDWARS that much, but let me tell you, he was a god, bro. Like, I think he main doubles, didn't he? With J-Dubs
yes,
to play with?
And they got like the first record.
Most wins in a day. He got first like BEDWARS like doubles, most wins in a day, and I don't even think they played like
24 hours.
They don't. I think they played like 12 hours or something.
Yeah, they played something like that. It was something crazy like that. And Glare, I've only won Glare, and he destroyed me. And I wasn't that bad back in the day. PvP. Yeah. He was a crazy good PvPer, to be honest.
Because he's like he came from Badline UHC. Like he was a Badline UHC player, so. And, like, he had game sense in every game, bro. Like, if you look at his stats, he had, like, a 10 KD in UHC, like, a 9 KD in Skywars. And he had over a 10 KD in UHC when UHC wasn't easy. Like, there was, like, back in, like, old UHC, it used to be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like 2015 or something? I don't know. But that's what I heard from UHC players. Like since like 2017 or something, like it's gotten a lot harder. And his first login was like in 2017, and he had like a 10 KD in UHC. So
he was crazy good at PvP, especially.
His BEDWARS stats, they're not like the best, but like he's really good at like UHC stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's move on to the last one.
Yeah, the last.
Which is Gamerboy 81.
Yeah.
Well, Gamer Boy 81. I played with him a few times, and he was really good. He like carried our party. I don't know who I was with, but yeah, he was carrying our party, and he always got like 2 beds a game and stuff. He was really good at grinding.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily play with the best of people as well.
hmm And his first game was main was doubles, and he moved to fours, and he was still crazy good at fours, which is
Yeah.
pretty hard to do when you're like in main at something else.
Yeah. What's his FKDR again?
Let me check it. What's your name right now? Gamer Boy 81.
Yeah. Okay, his FKDR is a 39 right now, and a 75 in fours.
Yeah,
I think
and
he's also like second or third on doubles leaderboard, and he has like a 32 FKDR in doubles, which is
yeah,
like,
he's second on lifetime doubles.
and like 32 FKDR in doubles. Like for a main account, that's pretty insane.
hmm He's even I think he's like number 5 for lifetime finals, and he's only
Yeah.
like number 7 for 8 for wins.
Yeah,
So
something
he gets
like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good.
yeah. He also plays private games as well, which he's really good at that too. So he's good at like everything basically.
Yeah,
in
he's
Bed
like
Wars.
all around like
Player,
good
yeah.
good Bed Wars player. He's also decent at Sky Wars. I think he has like a 3 KD.
Something like that. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, 3.6. So
Yeah. So yeah, he's good at like PvP and everything like that as well. Well, that's the list.
yep. So guys, there we are concluding our top 20 best Bed Wars players. Hope you guys have an amazing day. See you later.